The fuck? Alrighty, let's get this party started. Hi, hello. Welcome to a brand new YouTube video. We're gonna get straight into the video. Today we're gonna be talking about Today we're going to be talking about the devil's lettuce. In this video, we are going to be talking about my experience with it and how I got introduced and whatnot. And then we're going to be talking about my personal issues with it. And then we're going to talk about what I think should change about the entire topic of smoking. Anyway, let's get started. Like this video at any point, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment your thoughts on it. All of my socials are linked down below to follow me. Do we like the hair? So we're gonna be starting off with my experience with the devil's lettuce and the first time I ever did it. So I was about 19 and I was in a very, very depressive state of mind. I was getting frustrated with where my life was headed. I seem to be an impatient fellow a lot of the time when it comes to life stuff. Okay, thanks. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna live every day, day by day, just not stress about little shit I can't control, which something I'm still struggling to do. So, this one thing, I was so excited because I made it throughout high school without smoking weed. So I didn't fall under the trap, right? I did hit nicotine once. But that was it. That was it. I was with my friend and I was like, hey. And he's like, yo. I'm like, I low-key want to get high. He's like, are you sure? Type shit. Because if my friends are watching this, y'all already know. I was like, weed. Bro, I was the biggest head ass. I hated weed. I was like, I wasn't like, oh, that's a gateway drug type shit. I was just like, honestly, it's corny. I was like, I don't want to do it because it's corny as fuck. Everybody and their mama do it. And also it was just shit I was being fed from like other people in my life that was like, oh, don't do that, like it's literally your life is gonna fall apart like that. So anyway, oh, by the way, I am also baked. So but I didn't smoke. I did an edible first, actually, which a lot of y'all might be like, why the fuck are you doing an edible, yada yada yada. I was chilling. Like, I still got a video of me. I ain't gonna post that shit. No, that's black web content. Like low key, I was chill. I was just laughing a lot. Like we're gonna talk about edibles later. And, I ate an edible and I was with my friends in a car. We were in a McDonald's parking lot, and I was high as a motherfucker. And honestly, it felt nice, and it also felt like that's when reality was getting stripped from me. I was moving in slow motion. I'm not lying. Like, I was moving in slow motion. There were like vibrational grids I saw. Like it literally looked like a simulation. I felt fake. I enjoyed that I was able to detach from reality with that. I'm not gonna lie. It literally felt like my soul got snatched. And I've been in the same state ever since. So I felt like that's when disassociation became like a real big thing for me because it literally felt like I was transitioning from like actually feeling alive at least to like after I got high, I didn't feel like a person. Just felt like I was here, and I still feel like I'm just here and I'm not alive for real, which is sad, but it's fine. I have like real bad cotton mouth, so I like ate like a sandwich. It wasn't getting dissolved because I wasn't producing enough saliva to So I ended up spitting it out. I didn't throw up. I just spat it out pretty much like by the time I got home. And yeah, honestly, the first time I got high was not a bad ordeal. And then like I kept doing edibles for a while. Then eventually I got to weed carts and whatnot. First time I did not know how to smoke at all. My friend had to teach me literally how to inhale and exhale and yada yada. Like I didn't know how to do any of that shit. Like I ended up getting a bowl. That was like the only instrument I ended up getting. I ended up breaking it like a couple months ago. And that's actually like where my want for weed started dying, to be like for real for real. Because I already have mixed feelings about it. But anyway, yeah, I keep doing it for a little bit. There was a time where like when I first started, I was doing it often, but I still wasn't doing it often. And I ended up working out of school. So I stopped. 'Cause I had to get drug tested, and I didn't want to be high while I was working out of school, because I just thought that was like extremely unprofessional. A couple months after working at the school, on the weekend, I got a little session, if you know what I'm talking about. I already didn't have a want for weed all the time. I never have. I basically didn't get to the stage of being addicted, like at all. Oh shit. Okay, sorry. Somebody liked my post. Anyway, I started learning to use it for like just utter enjoyment. I started doing cards. I had a I had a dealer like dinners immediately. I still have them, by the way. Very gross, but I still have them. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be like the most nonchalant stoner. That was like what I wanted to do. I didn't post about it. I didn't care about it. Nobody would ever know. I wouldn't ever smell like it. Yada yada. Did not turn out like that. Because I did post about it, and I wasn't so nonchalant about it. Because the way my mom found out at the time, this is the only mention of romantic stuff.
We do not
all right?
care.
At the time, I'm talking to someone, so I'm trying to keep up with my appearance a little bit more. So I'm like doing like a lip routine because I like my mouth area a lot. I won best smile in high school, and I want to keep it that way. So I was like doing a lip routine to keep my lips nice and whatever. She walked in and she's like, "Oh, like why are you doing that?" Oh, I forgot to say, she had inklings as soon as I started smoking. She had inklings that I could have smoked, so she started saying like real like passive aggressive stuff that she never said before, which was really weird because I was doing edibles when she was doing that. So I was like, it's not like I smell like weed. So what are you talking about? But by this time I was fed up, obviously. Like she was like, oh, like, are you doing that because you're smoking and you're trying to protect your lips, blah blah. And I was like, okay, first of all, I don't even smoke that much. And you already know. Like she was like, what? Per usual, she started tripping. Like talking about some, oh, like why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Basically, my whole thing with that is that I was trying to explain to her that yes, I was using it, but I was being responsible with it at the end of the day. So like I wasn't sitting up doing it all the fucking time. I wasn't becoming no bum because of it. Like it was just an extracurricular activity. The garage or in the alley, smoke, head inside, and chill on Xbox with my friends. Like what the fuck? Like I don't think there was anything wrong with that. It's like the same thing. Oh, I get off of work, let me get some whiskey and coke, drink a glass while I play with my friends. It's the same fucking thing. Like I don't get it. So yeah. So I started doing that. Time goes on for a little second. So I it's never really present. Like I never really consistently do it. At a point, I just stopped buying weed altogether. I think it was a couple months after I was doing it, I just stopped. I started getting carts actually. So that's how I did it. I think going outside was like really pissing me off at a point. And since I moved, I couldn't use the same person to get stuff anyway. When I did get it, every single time I got some weed, it was ass. It was so ass. Like, and every time I'm like, bro, like, was this shit even worth it? No, it wasn't. Like, and also the highs, first of all, they weren't that great and they didn't last that long. I felt like if I'm gonna drink, I wanna get drunk, or tipsy at least. Yeah, like, I wanna feel it. If I get high, I don't wanna be high for 20 minutes. I don't. Like, I'm sorry. I want to be high all day. I don't know. Or for a while. Like, it was just like for a couple hours, But like when you smoke weed, you be high for like 15, 20 minutes and then it's like you sober up, which is like, it's fine. Like, I get it. Like, some people are okay with that. But y'all, like, when I do it, I only do it when I have a block of time where it's appropriate for me to do it. So I have like all these days off. I want to be high for a little bit. I want to be hungover. Like, I want to wake up high. I like waking up high. I know a lot of people hate that shit. I like it, genuinely. I stopped smoking at a point. I'm not gonna say I stopped smoking. I stopped buying weed. It was just so ass. I just hated it. Carts are fucking dog shit. Like, and I will say that every fucking time. Yes, I have a cart right now. I have been complaining about carts for eons. Fucking eons I've been complaining about carts. I hate carts so much. They're just convenient. That is the only reason why I buy them. You're at your job, you can go to the bathroom, come back, fuck something about you don't smell like it. The only thing is you'll look like it. And you get groggy as fuck. So now we are gonna get into the second. I don't know. It will be somewhere on the screen.
Just look at the coolest.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all, it is time to rant about this shit. I am so fucking tired of the oversaturation. Wait, not oversaturation. Everyone over smoking. Oh my fucking god. I genuinely do not understand why smoking has to be associated with addiction. Because yes, it is with drinking too, but it is far less in few in between.
Bitch,
Wait,
shut up.
Every time I tell someone I smoke, and they'll be like, oh, they're like, oh, like how much have you been going through a week? I've been going through this much, XYZ, blah, blah, oh, do you smoke all day, every day? Like, people legitimately think if you smoke all day, every day, you don't have a job, you don't go to school. They just think that you're some bum. I don't understand why that is, but when it comes to drinking, no one gives a fuck. Drinking and smoking, like back like in the 1900s, were like this. Like there were like restaurants and bars and whatnot that allowed smoking in there with drinking. Like, I don't understand. Yes, it wasn't marijuana because that's a whole history lesson for another day. But but it was still smoking in general. So I smoke. I don't do it all day. I don't think I need to do it every day. I don't think I need to do it all day. I don't think I need to do it every day. Hell, there are some weeks I don't think I need to do it at all. I don't think about it. I don't even remember to charge my fucking battery. I don't remember to refuel sometimes. I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. But there's sometimes I do. There's sometimes where I'm like, okay, like I need to charge this because I want to do that tomorrow. I won't do it that night. I'll have a little bit of self control. But yeah, and that's why people, yes, drugs are associated with addiction, but some people just have addictive personalities. I mean, personally, I don't think first of all of us are addicted to something, for one. But when it comes to drugs, I don't think I'm addicted at all. Because I have gone on tea breaks for months. When I was in school, well, I'm still in school. I'm just on summer break. But when I had school, I was sober. Like, I didn't do any drugs because I needed to fucking be correct for finals, and I didn't need to be tired all the fucking time. So I didn't do it. And I didn't care about it. I wasn't bitching and moaning because I didn't have my weed today. And that's what I want to advocate for. Not everyone that smokes weed is addicted to weed. Please stop with that. I know it's so crazy. I just lost 3 minutes of audio. So that's great. Anyway, we still on this shit. We still on this shit. No. But for my people that do smoke, I hate that we think that we have to do it all the fucking time. Cause I get on social media, people are like, oh, like when I'm at work and I rip the blinker. Like, I understand. But just because it's everywhere don't mean that you have to do it all the fucking time. Like, the thing is, I never looked for it as a way to cope with my stress, and I think that's probably what it is because I found out that painting works well. I found out that editing videos works for me, writing, literally anything. So I looked for other outlets, and I think that's something that some people just didn't do, or some people did do, and they intertwined. So people would write and smoke, some people would paint and smoke, things like that. I don't know. I'm just at a point right now where I'm like, I don't really care about smoking. Like, but like, if one of my friends are like, "Oh, like, do you want to smoke?" I'm like, "You got it." Yeah. Like, I just gotta bring a grinder and a lighter. Okay, some paper, whatever. Like, I don't gotta put on. Yeah, I'm down. Like, I think that's what it should be used for, like, more so than just doing it all day, every day, because you can't eat without it, you can't drink without it, you can't fucking sleep, wash your ass without it. It's like, goddamn. And some of y'all that be like, oh, I can't without, I can't. Y'all, shut up. Yes, you can. Half y'all just need to breathe. And y'all just want to use that, or I just tweak out without it. My OCD, my OCD. Like, if you got OCD and it's not prescribed to you, stop smoking. Like, the fuck? And then when you take a tea break for so long, and then like, oh, like let's get scheduled to smoke, and then it's actually fire ass weed. You have like like that's like a dub with a sesh, bro. No. We're at the end of the video where I explain my thoughts about what I think should change when it comes to weed. This conversation of addiction needs to be taken in a different direction, because just because someone does it doesn't mean that they do it all the time. It's gotten so bad to the point to where I would just be out and about and I would be in a good mood. And the question, "Are you high?" is being whispered in my ear. And it's just, can I be happy without having to use a fucking drug, sir? Like, yeah, I feel like that it's never, there's not as much of a stigma when it comes to drinking, which is another form of addiction. Yes, in terms of it does damage to your body still. No one really talks about that. Blood poisoning or anything of that nature when it comes to drinking. It's just like smoking. The fuck? So I just feel like that more attention should be. I feel like diverse thinking when it comes to smoking should be a thing. I feel like that it should not be as one dimensional as it is, because people just think smoker. you're a bum. But people think drinker, it's whatever. Everyone their mom drinks. Like people in their families, like they're always giving their kids a drink. So it's like, but there's nothing wrong with that. Like what the fuck? I feel like that smoking should be taken in like the same as drinking. Like oh, like socially with my friends, like we go to the beach. Yeah, somebody brings a joint or a blunt. We all smoke it. Someone brings a bottle of wine. We all drink it by the beach, or we have both. You know, I feel like that's the usage some people have for it. It's like basically a substitution for a drink. Like anytime you have a drink, people just swap it out for like a joint. People drink and they make breakfast. Like some people smoke and they make breakfast. Like things like that. So I don't think it should be treated too differently. I get that the side effects and whatever else to smoking and drinking are different in certain terms. I still feel like if we're gonna talk about one, at least talk about the other as well. I feel like that's pretty much all I have to say. I feel like that there should be an even ground with smokers and drinkers and anything else aligned with that. But those are my thoughts. I'm now gonna be sober now though. I think that's the end of this video. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment. Your thoughts and opinions. I would like to know. I would like to discuss that down below. Follow my socials link down below. So yeah, make sure to hit the bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.